tell me why you bought your Oompa Loompa looking self, your Teletubby self over here. Back to my channel, it's Ebony Michelle here, and I'm back with another video for you guys. If you are new to my channel, it's your first time watching me or seeing my face, and welcome. My name is Ebony Michelle, and I'm glad that you could join us today. I really appreciate it. Today's video is going to be a story time. Obviously, by the title, I'm not even going to hold you guys. I'm just going to get right into it because I don't want this video to be super long. But, yeah, so why don't we just go ahead and get right into the video. So, today's video, like I said, story time. So this kind of triggers an emotional event in my life. It was probably one of the hardest moments in my life, to be honest with you, because listen, I had a tough, like, 7th grade year. This is about basically like me having, this story is about the time that I almost fought one of my bullies. I almost had to put the paws on her because she tried my life all 7th grade year. But that's not the emotional part. The emotional part is the fact that I was bullied by boys and by girls. And, you know, they usually say when boys pick on you, that means because they like you. But not in my case. Like, they were just straight up evil. And it's different. Like, being bullied by a girl is something, like, it still hurts. But when you're bullied by boys and you're bullied by multiple people, it's kind of just like, that's a next level hurt, bro. Because it makes you think that something's wrong with you. But anyway, on to the story. So, 7th grade year, I was living in Hawaii with my mom and my sisters. But I had to move for a year because my mother, she was in the military at the time. And she got deployed because the military, I don't know why, but they love taking my mother away from me. Like, okay, give me my mommy back. Take somebody else's mommy. Like, oh my gosh. Like, stay taking my mother away from me. But anyway, my mom, she had to go, you know, fight for the country. And we had to go with our grandmother for a year. But it was only for a year, you know. Then after that, we went right back to Hawaii. Well, we went to California for a little bit. Then we went to Hawaii. But anyway, so yeah, me and my sisters, we moved down here. And then 7th grade year, so we got enrolled into school, right? And we got enrolled pretty fast. Not like as soon as we landed, but like I think maybe like the next day or the day after next day or maybe the next week. I don't know. It was pretty fast though. And so after getting enrolled, we had our first day. Now this school was weird to me because I went to Gibbs Middle School, by the way. But if you ask me to give a star rating, they get a 2 out of 5 from me. Almost a 1 out of 5 because, man, I'm just saying, they staff needs to handle children getting bullied because they barely did anything for me, if you ask me. But anyway, I'm over it though. That happened years ago. It's all good. But like I was saying, it was 7th grade year, and I got enrolled into school, and on my first day of school, they gave me a guide, you know, of course, to take me to each one of my classes and introduce me to the teachers. And they took me to my first class as well. But like I said, this school was weird because they had 3 grade levels. They had 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. Now, when I got there, I was like, 6th grade in middle school, where they do that at? Because back home, if you were 6th grade, you a whole elementary kid. Like, quit playing. What? But anyway, I went there, and she took me to my first period, or my first class. And my first class was Mr. Hubbard. Shout out to Mr. Hubbard because he was my favorite teacher. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say about Mr. Hubbard. He was my favorite teacher. And he was my English or language arts teacher, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, when I got there, he, you know, greeted me, gave me a handshake, and told me, you know, to go ahead and have a seat. And I did. But I feel like this definitely would have been better for me, the school year, that is, if I started with the other kids versus coming in the middle. Because when you come in the middle of a school year, you're like new girl, you know what I mean? And more attention is on you because you're new, and it's kind of just like, you're like, what's talk around the town, kind of, sort of, that kind of thing. But yeah, and everybody, it was really annoying because a lot of people never really called me my name. I was always new girl, like, oh, hey new girl, and it's like, hello, I have a name, like my name ain't new girl. Quit being rude, like, hey. And so, but I got there and he asked me to state my name. He asked me, to introduce myself, like my name and where I came from. So I did, and I told the truth. I was like, oh, my name is Ebony, and I live in Hawaii. I'm just here for a year. Because he asked me something about the school year. He was like, oh, so you're going to be here for 7th, 8th grade? I was like, oh, no. I live in Hawaii. I'm just here for a year because my mom is such a too. And he was like, oh, okay. And like, as soon as I said I live in Hawaii,
because there's something in the air.
Bro, when I tell you almost everybody in that classroom gave me dirty looks, like almost everybody in that classroom gave me dirty looks. And like, it just, and I'm not saying that first of all, let me just say that I never feel like I'm better than anybody, okay? But I could tell that that's what they thought it was, because I literally heard people say that I thought I was all that, and I think that I'm better than everybody, and all this other mess. And I'm just like, first of all, I never treated anybody like that. My attitude wasn't like that. My energy wasn't like that. My vibe wasn't like that. Like, I never treated anybody like that because that's not the way I was raised. And common sense, that's just rude. But anyway, yeah, so that's what they had going on with themselves. But and I let it go. I didn't really like make a big deal about it because like it was my first day and I just wanted it to go well. But I really didn't have any problems till like maybe 3 weeks to a month after. When I was a month into school, it got really. When I was a month into school, it got really bad. But yeah, I mean, Firefly is gonna be a code name for somebody, so we are gonna do code names in this video because I'm not giving them power. And the only people I'm not going to codename are the teachers, of course, because they're not the problem in the story. But all these other people that I have to mention in the story, you're getting codenames because you don't deserve that. You are not getting your name said on my channel. And I'm not about to give you power, and you're just irrelevant now. But anyway, like I was saying, there was this girl that irked my soul. She was one of my bullies. She was like the main source of the problem. And she irked my soul, dog. And she was in my first period. And her code name is going to be Firefly, okay? So Firefly was in my first period. And she would go around, telling people, talking bad about me. And a lot of people would come and tell me what she said. So it was like he said, she said. But some of the times I really did hear the words come out of her own mouth. Like she thought I couldn't hear her. Or maybe she was hoping that I heard her. I don't know. But either way, she talked bad about me, and I didn't care about people talking bad about me because people are going to do that regardless because that's just the way of the world. People are evil like that. But anyway, like I was saying, I don't know what was wrong with this child, but she was just pure evil. I don't know why, but she would be delivered or something because child. And so that was just the introduction to the problem. So you guys could get a feel for like how it started. Now, the first encounter I had with her, I was on the school bus because for some reason, not only did I have classes with my bullies, but I rode the bus with them, the boy bullies and the girl bullies, and they all sat in the back because they thought they were cool. I don't know why kids feel like the back of the bus is cool, but anyway, I was sitting in the school bus and I was sitting in the middle section. I guess you could say closer to the back. It was kind of just a seat that I picked out, and I was unaware of this encounter. I'm gonna tell you why. It was kind of like an encounter, but not really, because I was unaware of it. I had my headphones on. This is why. I had my headphones on, and I was turned around, and I was, listening to my music, and I was facing forward, and they were sitting directly behind me. They sat directly behind me. So at the time, I'm gonna tell you, this may seem irrelevant, but it has to do with this story. So at the time, I had not box braids, but what do you call those little long twisties? Senegalese twists? Yeah, I had those in my hair. And I had just got them done. Like, they weren't even, like, 2 months old. You know what I mean? Like, and they looked really good because I kept up with them. So I got them done, and now I'm totally unaware of this entire thing happening. So I found out because somebody told me, like the girl that was sitting next to me, she was watching them and she told me. But so I had, you know, my braids in my hair, and I was, you know, like just listening to music or whatnot. Now I don't know what weird fetish this is, but one of them actually put their nose in my hair, took a sniff, and stood up and, like, you know, made a face like my hair stink or something like that. First of all, you put your nose in my scalp? You actually put your nose in my scalp and you just took a big whiff. Like, who does that? Like, you leaned over, sniffed my scalp. Like, that's weird. Like, that's a fetish. That's weird. And of course, like, at the time it hurt me because, like, people were laughing about it. But, like, homeboy, like, that's weird. Like, now that I think about it, like, that's really, really weird. And I think it was one of the boy bullies that did it. Actually, I don't think it was Firefly. I think it was somebody else. But he was one of my bullies, and he was annoying. And yeah, so yeah. But anyway, that happened, and I didn't know about it until after they got off the bus because their stop was way before mine. So they got off the bus, and then I got to my stop, and then right when I was about to get off the bus, that's when the girl told me, she was like, hey, I think you should know that, you know, they was, like, talking about you. They was messing with your hair, saying, like, your hair stink. They was, like, smelling your hair and all that. And, like, I brushed it off when she told me. I was kind of just like, oh, okay. But, man, let me tell you something. I got off that bus. I went home, and I called my mom, and I started crying because, like, that hurts. You know, like, people, and it wasn't the fact that they sniffed my hair that hurt my feelings. It was, like, the effect, like, how, like, she said everybody was laughing, and that's one of my biggest pet peeves, being laughed at. I don't like that. That is what really gets me hot, like, heated. Like, I don't like being laughed at. And I'm not talking about I tell a joke and you laughed at. I'm talking about, like, that laugh at that makes you feel like you're stupid, that humiliates you, like, that kind of thing. And, like, that's what hurt my feelings. Because it was like, Dad, like, I really did nothing to these people. And, like, they stay on me every day. Like, on me every day. And I don't know why. But anyway, like I was saying, I went home. I called my mom and I cried. And I love my mom because she's so soothing. She's, voice crack, sorry. She's so soothing. She was like, what's wrong? It's okay. You don't have to cry. I know people are going to do that, but you really have to understand that it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. It only matters what you think. And you have to know that as long as you know the truth, then everything is going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Don't listen. Don't pay attention to what they say about you. You know your hair does your hair stink? It doesn't stink. Exactly. So leave it alone, and it's going to be fine. And all this is going to be over soon. I was just like, okay, Mom, okay. You know, but, like, it was a good talk, though. Like, gotta love Mom. That's what mothers are for, right? But, like, she, you know, gave me a talk, and it made me feel better. But best believe I took the braids on my head that same exact night after I got done talking to my mom. I took them out, and they was mad, boy. They was mad when I came to school because they didn't know I had hair. They thought I was bald-headed like the rest of them. They thought I didn't have no bald-head scallywag, skittle-diddle. They thought they really thought that I didn't have no hair. So when I came to school next day and my hair was flat ironed and my hair was straightened, and I came in there and they was mad. They was more mad madder than they was when I had the braids in. But I was like, you gonna be mad, period, because, period, who bald head? Who bald head? Nope, inches, exactly. But anyway, I'm just saying. Anyway, like I was saying, I came to school the next day, and, like, nobody really talked about it, but they were still mad, though. But anyway, that was the first encounter that I had. Now let's talk about the second encounter, because I don't want this video to be too long. And this is the encounter. There was multiple encounters, by the way, but this one is the one where I almost actually fought her. So back then, or we had these things called clubs, right? Sorry. We had these things called clubs, and it was time for me to go to mine, you know, because I just got done with one class, and so we go to club and all that. So I was standing by my teacher's classroom door because she wasn't inside. So usually when she's inside, you go inside, but you go inside the classroom. But she wasn't there, and the door was locked and the lights were shut off. So me and my friends and all the other people that were due to that specific class at that time, we were just standing against her wall, just waiting for her, you know, to come to her classroom, open the door. So while I'm minding my business talking to my friend, Firefly comes up with all these other popular people who make fun of me and who bully me. She came up to me, and there were people crowding around her. Now, I would have been less upset if she didn't have all these people crowded around me like the way she did. But that's not the case. She purposely brought these people around me. And so she came up to me, and it's like they wanted me to fight. And so, like, she came up to me, and she was like, so there was this guy that I dated. You know, like, when you date somebody, there was this guy that I dated. Well, we didn't really date. That lady cannot part. Girl, she must have had a long day. Anyway, we dated or whatever, and you know, she came up to me, and his code name, I'm not gonna say his name either, but his code name is gonna be Pennies, okay? Pennies. So she was like, oh, Firefly came up to me, and she was like, so Penny said that see, she was like, Penny said that he broke up with you because your breast stank. And I was like, first of all, I don't know you. I don't know you. And it wasn't like she said, oh, your breast stank, but she said it with like a smirk on her face. Like, so you could tell what she was trying to do. And so, like, that's what pissed me off, because it's like, dog, I've never talked to you a day in my life. I've never approached you. I don't know you. I mind my business, and I keep it pushing. So please tell me why you brought your Oompa Loompa looking so your Teletubby self over here in my face talking about some my breath stink. Because, boo-boo, you real close to my face, and I can smell everything you have for lunch, snack, dinner, all that. So back up out of my face, because, like, I'm really, like, that set me off. I was like, get away. And I don't name call, but I'm sorry, like, but, like, she really was looking like a Teletubby, and, like, she really, like, made me mad. So anyway, like I said, she pretty much came up to me, and she tried my life, and everybody started laughing. And then after that she girl, let me tell you something. After that, I lost my stuff. Like, I was so mad. Like, I lost my mind. I was like, first of all, I said something slick at the mouth to her, but I cannot remember what it was. And but all I know is that it pissed her off enough to get loud and start yelling. And she was like, don't be mad because your breast thing, and that's why he broke up with you. And I'm just like, girl, how close you standing to me? Your breast stink like 50 feet back up. But anyway, that happened. And then, like, I put my stuff down because I did not like how she was in my face yelling. And people were, like, hyping it up. And my friend was calming me down. She was like, girl, don't do it. It's not worth it. But, like, I was done with it. Like, I was like, no. Like, I'm already dealing with depression and separation anxiety from being away from my mother. Wondering if she's going to come back safely, you know, from this entire... because people actually lose their parents, you know, in the military. So, like, not only am I worrying about that, but I have to deal with you and a number of other people messing with me every day. I don't have time for this. So, like, I was ready to, like, risk it all. And I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have lost the fight if I did fight her, but I didn't care about that. As long as I popped her in her mouth one good time, that's all I cared about. But I put my stuff down. And, you know, I stepped to her, but, like, right when I stepped to her, my teacher came around the corner. And Jesus knew what he was doing, because he did not want me to get beat up like that. He really didn't. And that's why the teacher came around the corner. And then, like, you know, everybody dispersed or whatever, like some roaches. And I went into the classroom and I went about my day, and nobody really, you know, did anything after that. But that's the time, y'all. That's the story that I almost had to put the pause on it. I don't know if this was an interesting story or not, but I just thought I'd say it because I told you guys I was going to tell this story. In my Q&A video, I mentioned something about it, so that's why I went ahead and told it. But if you stayed around to the end of the video, I really do appreciate you. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe to this channel. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. And I'm sorry that this video is not overdue. That's all I'm going to say. But I really do appreciate you guys watching this video. And make sure you share it with your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your cat, your rat, your dog. Period. You know. Excuse me, I keep burping. But anyway, I will see you guys later in the next one. So.